Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are
the FI Resellers. Today we have a what sold video for you, but it's going to look a little bit different because we're in Denver and we forgot a tripod at home.
Yeah.
So we aren't adding in any of our travel stuff into this video. We'll have a thrift with me sometime soon with more of our, travels and all of that. So if you're interested in that, you definitely should subscribe to our channel if you aren't already and be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, spoiler alert. We went to Aspen and we thrifted in Aspen.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun. But we wanted to share some of our sales from the past week. We closed our store on Tuesday, but we're still accepting sales. Even when our store was on vacation mode, we had an automatic message that went out and we messaged each of the buyers, just letting them know that we weren't going to ship until we were back in town.
Yeah, we had an insane week. So this is going to be a great video, so stay tuned.
Yeah. We sold this linen dress by the brand Not Perfect Linen. And when I found it, there were some good comps on eBay, and we hauled it in a recent video, so we'll link that up here. And it sold for $70 on Mercari, which was awesome. That was an offer that was sent to me, and I accepted. I had it originally listed for $90, but I knew I would accept around $70 or $75. Those are kind of the offers I was sending out. That was a really great piece to find. I've heard, people commented on our previous video that there are some buy-sell Facebook groups and that this is a really sought after brand. So we will definitely be on the lookout for it in the future. Okay, so then we sold this pair of Farm Rio wide leg pants.
Ooh.
And they were so cool. You saw in our previous video that we had picked them up from the bins and that we were so excited to find these. And they sold very quickly. I had them listed for $60. They sold for $45 on Poshmark. And I had originally kind of hoped to get $50, but I figured I'm in the business of taking offers, moving things and all of that. And I had gotten a few other lower offers. And so I figured, okay, $45, and I'm happy to kind of get them out of my house. And, they hadn't been listed for that long, so I was happy for the quick sale.
Otherwise, this isn't as a substantial of a piece as other Farm Rio pieces that will sell for definitely a lot more. We were just happy to cross this one off our BOLO bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so our next sale was this bundle on Poshmark, and it sold for $100 total. And it was this Victoria's Secret push-up bra, a boys Spider green and blue coat, and a pair of Ariat jeans.
Very random assortment.
I know. All different kinds of sizes and things like that. Like, this person must be shopping for multiple people.
Right. Which is very great. Very good that they got so many different things from us.
Exactly. So the highest price item in this bundle, and the way I kind of split it up, so I said that, the Ariat jeans sold for $25, the Victoria's Secret bra sold for about $10, and then the Spider coat sold for $65. So Spider is a great brand to be on the lookout for, especially like if you're in a city or a place that has a lot of like winter outdoor type activities. This can be a great brand to be on the lookout for and to sell online. We don't find it that often in Houston. It's not like a ton of people, need these thick winter coats. We have like 2 days of cold the whole year. But Spider is a great brand to look out for. We picked up pants and a jacket, and we sold both within a week of being listed for really good money. So then we sold this pair of Ariat Cowboy boots. They were a women's size, and they sold for $65 on Facebook Marketplace. So this was an awesome sale. The buyer paid for 5 pounds of shipping. So that was great because that meant that we were able to wrap them up really nicely and ship them out to this person. And we had picked these up at a thrift store outside of, kind of between Austin and Houston on our way back from the Goodwill bins. It was the only thing that we found in the entire store. We paid about $10 for them.
Right. But we knew that they would sell.
Exactly. They were in really nice, they were in really nice condition, and the sell-through rate on Ariat is great. People love this brand, especially for cowboy boots. So this was a great sale. It sold pretty quickly in just a couple weeks. So really happy with that.
So we sold this cute little baby blanket. It was a quilted blanket that we sold for $39.65. And you can look at these little patterns. They're so cute. It had this yellow and gray theme to it. It was just a really nice neutral type blanket. We really love selling quilts, as you probably already know. And this one was a particularly nice sale because it was totally unexpected. We sold this for $30 plus shipping. One of these type of sales that comes out of the blue is just so nice to have once in a while, especially because it's so small, right? You get this little thing. It's 32.5 by 40 inches, obviously for a baby. When you think about $30 for such a small item. It's pretty amazing, but people are willing to pay up for quilts. So that's why we say don't sleep on quilts. We want to talk about not one, but two lots of Tommy Bahama shirts with 8 shirts in total. These t-shirts were really cool. They were graphic tees, and a lot of 3, surprisingly to us, sold for $54.34. We were able to put into a padded flat rate envelope. It fit in there, so that was really nice. And for the lot of 5 shirts, for the extra larges, that sold for $58.65. And so we wanted to include all of this because we had gotten all of these shirts in one bins haul, and we have just like $4 into all of these. So it's crazy. Over $100 in sales. We made over $70 in profit. So we just had to highlight this. When you find so many graphic t-shirts in one brand, especially something recognizable like Tommy Bahama, where they have these quirky, cool little graphics, you definitely want to pick them up. You know, it's so easy to lot them up. That's what we figured when we picked up all of these shirts. It would be easy to list, it would be easy to sell, and sure enough, both lots sold in about 2 weeks. So pretty easy sale. We loved it. On Wednesday morning, right before we left to go to Denver, to then go to Aspen, we sold this Cutco knife block, just a block, no knives. So we sold it for $222.50.
Wow.
Just nuts. That's what the buyer was all in. It was $150 some odd dollars plus shipping, and we haven't shipped it off, but we expect to make about $120 to $140 depending on what it really costs to send it off. And so the profit there is just amazing because we had gotten this at the bins. You know how we love shopping at the bins. And it was really surprising to us because this guy had sent in the offer, and we said, you know, we're happy to take the offer, but we will send it once we get back. And he was cool with that. So still great because we were able to make it while we're on vacation mode. So that's one of the great things about eBay. You can still make sales while you're on vacation. And really just the last note is that Cutco in general, whether they're single knives, you know, a set of knives, or even Cutco knife blocks, definitely be on the lookout. They sell like hotcakes apparently. This one sold in 14 days. So pretty good. Another sale while we were on vacation, which is really nice. We sold this elephant bookend. It's by Zuni. We sold it for $55.65 on eBay. And we expect to make about $30 once we ship it. Hopefully it will be about the rate that we calculated correctly. We did the comp on this, kind of took a chance on it. We saw that there was one comp that sold 2 of these for like $60, right? And we ended up selling just the one for $40 plus shipping. So that's why we expect to make 30 some odd dollars. It was really nice. We had gotten it from the bins as well. So be on the lookout for this Zuni brand. Apparently they're pretty desirable. They're kind of heavy, obviously for being a bookend. Okay, the last item we wanted to talk about while we were still on vacation, we sold this Adidas Cloud Foam black sneakers for $41.75 on eBay. We haven't shipped it out because we're still on vacation. We are.
How many times can we say vacation in this in this video?
And we hope to get about $22 of profit on that. These were found at the bins, and they were in such great condition that we didn't have to do a single thing to them. We just took the pictures, and we didn't even take an offer on it, right? It just sold outright.
Right.
And so the buyer was all in $41.75. Adidas is a great brand. The Cloud Foam sneakers are apparently really nice. This black on black colorway is pretty desirable. I like the look of it. I'm sure other people really like the look of it. It sold in 8 days, and it's really kind of a no-brainer when they were in such good condition and we got it from the bins. So we really enjoy selling these type of shoes, especially if we don't have to do a lot of work on them.
So here are our numbers from the past week. We sold a total of 52 items for a gross revenue of $1,718.74. Our cost of goods for those 52 items was $108.71. On eBay, we sold 20 items. Total profit estimated right now, because we haven't shipped out everything.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, we use calculated shipping, so sometimes that's accurate to what we actually pay for shipping, and other times we have a little bit extra that the buyer paid, and other times we pay a little bit extra. So usually it kind of works out,
On
kind of
average.
evens out.
Yeah.
You know, but we always make sure to factor that into our final profit. But our estimated profit for this week for eBay is $518.64.
Nice.
On Facebook Marketplace, we sold a total of 14 items for $249.75. Poshmark, we sold 13 items for $241.68. And on Mercari, we sold 5 items for $118.27. So
Pretty good.
pretty good.
Yep.
And our total estimated profit, again, because we haven't figured out the shipping on eBay yet, our estimated profit is $1,128.34.
Really
So
good.
I'm pretty sure this is the best week we've ever had in our entire reselling.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. We had a lot of great sales last week, and then even with the store closing, on Tuesday, we still had, basically the same number of sales that we
eBay.
usually do.
eBay really carried us.
Yeah,
for sure.
And this was actually the first week that Facebook had beat Poshmark in terms of the number of items sold and the profit that we made there. So as our Facebook marketplace and Mercari are growing, it seems like the profit on both of those platforms is growing week by week. And so that was really amazing too. I felt like throughout the week we were selling a lot of things on a lot of different platforms. So that was really awesome. We're hoping that we'll continue growing, our profit week over week so that we can, kind of turn this into a really thriving business for us. We've had our store closed since Tuesday. Today is Saturday, so we won't have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll open it up later today. So we'll be missing 3 days, so it'll again be a half a week. So next week might not be so good because we also haven't been listing anything this week. So things will most likely slow down next week and maybe even the following week a little bit because we took a break. We weren't active on any of the sites and all of that. So
we haven't been listing, which is really important for the momentum of things. And I suspect that if we put everything on sale on eBay, we can at least jumpstart that once we reopen things. As far as the delay goes, I think there really is a delay when you put your stuff on, vacation. You'll probably get a few sales here and there, but then once you stop listing, you tend to feel the effects of that later on. So a few days later, I would imagine our sales are really going to suffer, but we're going to try a few strategies. Hopefully we'll still get, 800 or 900 profit. And that would be a really good week considering, everything we've gone through.
Right. But you'll have to check out our channel next week for next what's sold to see, how it plays out.
Yeah.
Okay, so our community BOLO this week comes from Sara over at So Thrift and So Clean. She sold this pair of vintage London jeans and they are so cool. They don't have any waistband on there. It's just like frayed at the top. And then it has really cool fraying throughout. It's like total streetwear. And then it looks like on the back, the pockets aren't there, so it's like that kind of design where it's like the darker outline of the pockets and then there's no pocket there, which is like the cool thing now and maybe was in the 90s. So this is such a cool sale. She sold these for $65 plus shipping, which is amazing. That's great for a pair of jeans, and these are really, really cool jeans, totally unique. I just feel like you would be the coolest person in the room wearing these. I just love them. So thank you, Sara, for sending that to us. And she's got a great Instagram and an amazing YouTube. So if you like watching us as a couple, reselling together, you should definitely check out her YouTube channel that she has with her husband. They do a lot of thrift hauls and a lot of great videos. So you should definitely check out her YouTube channel and subscribe.
Okay, so let's give you a quick update on the total stock market index experiment. Still doing pretty bad, but it's doing better than it was before, I think. And I say I think because we don't really pay attention that much to the week by week, day by day. And to us, it is just much stress to really figure out what's going on every single day. The reason why we're doing this total stock market index experiment is to show you that investing can be easy. And we want it to be easy to where you can put it in and just forget about it. That's really our philosophy on it. We're just chugging along. We're at $6,600 right now. And to me, that's kind of crazy because we started this experiment just a few months ago and we're just continuing to do little by little. We had put in the profits from Mercari. Right?
Yeah, so it was 119 this week.
Yeah. If you're not already investing, we're encouraging you to at least consider it. This is a pretty decent time to do it. The markets are down and, with our investment strategy, we really expect it to go up over time, right? So the theory is if it's down now, hopefully it'll eventually go up. We're not too worried about it, but this is not investing advice. We just really want to encourage you to think about it. And last week we talked about kind of this philosophy with financial independence, keeping costs low and all of that. One of the reasons we want to do that is to, keep our costs low. We make money and, the difference is what we invest. And so whatever you can do to keep your costs low, your expenses, you save more money, and then you can invest more money. So one of the ways that we do that is to anchor a lot of our meals to like home cooked meals. We use a website called Budget Bites a lot, and we love this website because what it does is it gives you all the ingredients and it tells you how much all of those ingredients will usually cost on average throughout the US. It will also give you a per person cost, so portion sizes and the serving that it costs for each person. And that's really helpful for us to budget in, what does it cost for us to eat each week or each month, and we anchor it to about $2 per person. If you think about an entire week, if you do 2 people for 3 meals at $6 per day, right? That's going to be about $42 per week. If you can spend $42 per week on 2 people, that's pretty good, right? And compare that to 2 times going out to a restaurant and paying $20. That's 2 meals versus 7 days for 2 people. And so that's just a small comparison. Obviously, we go out to eat sometimes, but we're not doing it all the time, right? And so we want to anchor it to $2 per person per meal, and then save the rest or budget elsewhere. And we have a different section of our budget for restaurants. So each time you can do that with your expenses, kind of figure out ways to lower your costs, that'll give you more money to do whatever else you want, right? And it doesn't have to be investing, right? To us, that's what we do because that's something we want to shove our money into for our goals of financial independence. You can do it for saving up or to pay down debt and all of that. So to us, it just means that we have more options. So hopefully you're inspired a little bit by that $42 mark, right? It's not always $42. Sometimes it's $50, sometimes it's $60. But at the end of the day, you're really being conscious of what you're consuming and what the cost is per meal, because that adds up. That's really, at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to nail down, is that it's all going to add up. And if you make these small changes, that really adds up too. And so it goes the other way, right? But anyway, that's what we've got for you this week. Hopefully that resonates with you in some way.
Okay, so thanks for watching this video. We hope that your sales have been great this past week. Let us know how your business is going down in the comments. Leave your best saving strategies down there as well. We would love to hear from you and just chat with you down there. And if you can, like this video, we love that. That tells YouTube that this is a great video and that it should show it to more people, and that it will keep people on YouTube watching, the videos and all of that. And if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of our YouTube community. We just love growing all these people, all this community. It just fills our heart with so much joy. So please consider subscribing. We would love to have you.
Yeah, keep that passion burning, y'all. We are so grateful for you all. We do all of these videos, these What Sold videos once a week. So join us for each time so that you're knowing exactly what's selling. So we'll see you later.
Bye. Pair of Birkenstocks. They were actually the rubber kind. I think they were like 6 ounces or something like that. I did get a message from someone on Facebook Marketplace who was very rude about the type of shipping that I had on these on these Birkenstocks, saying they're definitely not over a pound, and I weighed them and they weren't over a pound, but I still blocked the buyer. So I just don't listen, I'm pregnant, and if you speak to me with even 1 ounce of
Disrespect.
You're done. You're done. I am not having it anymore. I just blocked that person.
We don't want your business.
We don't want your business, but I did change the shipping option.